Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So first off, I would just like to say thank you for 6 subscribers. It's really been a hard journey over the past couple weeks and months, but thank you. It's really given me a lot of confidence. All jokes aside, this channel is still very small, and it would really be helpful if you could get it so I can get it to the point where I can make a video about thanking you guys for subscribing. So if you wouldn't mind being one of those subscribers I get to thank, when I get to that point, then it's an automatic thank you. Also, another way to help me get there faster is if you wouldn't mind smashing the like button, or when you watch my other videos, smashing the like button there. Again, super helpful to grow my channel. And yeah, now that we've gotten all of that nonsense out of the way, into the video. So today I'm talking about something similar to what I talked about yesterday. Well, similar title, a little bit different. So I talked about financial minimalism as I understood it from my experience with it, which is one interpretation of it. However, if you look it up and if you do some research on it, another definition is it's the idea of, I guess you could say, knowing where you are in life. So not going out and buying that muscle car, sports car, whatever, that fancy house, if you can't afford that. And I think this is a really powerful thing, even if you don't classify yourself as a financial minimalist. It's just a very helpful thing to realize, of understanding where you are. Understanding, okay, I'm a 16-year-old kid, I'm in school, I have a decent amount of money for my age. It's because I've invested so much so early on, and I'm still investing as much as I can. But it's not like I'm retiring anytime soon. So, and I don't really want to either. I have plenty of a life to live. So yeah. It's kind of knowing where you are, and then based on that, kind of using that to determine your expenses and what you can spend on your lifestyle. I think that's really important. As you probably know, I do a lot of retirement plans, and I do them in a lot of different styles. So if somewhere I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna buy a $25 million house, a crazy yacht, a crazy private jet, and all these things, Rolls Royces, Ferraris, everything. And I've made plans like that, and I still have them. They're like $93 million total. I could spend way more, but just like, that's an idea. It's tons of money, but it doesn't, as you'll probably find out if you ever get to that point, that's not the thing that will bring you happiness. It's more of the people you get to ride that private jet with, and how you've created your lifestyle around that. So I guess you could say it's not about the private jet. It's not about flying in the private jet. It's more about who you're flying in it with and where you're going. And now that I've gotten my philosophical quote out for the day, now I can talk more about my other plans, which are far more realistic. So I've been trying to make what I call my cheapest retirement plan that I'm excited about, which is a long name, which I'm trying to shorten. If you have any suggestions, put those in the comments down below, and I will look through them. I read all the comments on these videos because I have 6 subscribers and usually get maybe 1 comment per video, so it's not too time consuming. In any case, I do read all the comments, so please feel free to comment any ideas to shorten that name. But yeah, I basically figured out how much, if I were to stop investing money and then were to retire at 60 or 65, how much money I'd have. And it's usually about $3 to $4 million, depending on when and depending on how aggressive I like to make my stats that day, which is plenty for me to retire on. It's living off of maybe a little over $100,000 a year, continuously for the rest of my life, which is very solid. Most people, the average person makes far less than that in a year, which is sad, but if you watch these videos close enough, then hopefully you can overcome that if you're there, or if you're above that already, help increase your income and your ability to retire. Yeah, but I basically have broken it down and made cheaper plans, and done them basing them off of how much I could live off of if I invested, if I contributed through my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on. And through that, I've basically been able to basically make my $7 million plan, my $3 million plan, which are all give me the ability to get quite a bit and see how far that money really stretches when it comes down to the raw numbers. I hope if you are bored by this, you go and watch some of my other more interesting videos or hang in to see my future videos. If you're visiting the 3 a.m. YouTube world, welcome, and you should probably go to bed, but you probably already know that, so you don't need to hear that from me. If you are a fan of these types of videos, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm, it's super helpful. Side note, you don't actually have to enjoy the video to hit the like button, but that's beside the point. Just, if your mind's blown, hit the like button. And in any case, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.